Welcome on back to Total War Pharaoh in part 11 of our Amenmesse campaign. In today's episode, we are here to fight off the Libu Raiders. They have come on over to face us with an army that is very similar in size to our own. They've got a lot more in terms of infantry than us, so we've got a kind of a shell formation up here on this hill, where they're not going to be able to flank us on this side at all. So we've got a lot of our extra clubmen ready to get engaged on this other side, and these are all the recruits, so they aren't going to be as key for us to hold the line like our clubmen will be. But these guys will be able to kind of flank on around and deal their damage, especially with not being so worried about getting attacked in return. Our chariots off on the other side to harass and destroy once they do actually cross the gap. Then we've got our, obviously, extra superior archers. Let's get it started. So I think what I want to do is push the front line. We'll grab all these guys here. Push this forward a little bit. Then we'll kind of spread them out just a smidgen. Clubmen over a little bit. And these are all scientific terms. Go Amenmesse up. And all of the archers up as well.
It is decided. Yes, to glory.
There we go. We're sacrificing a little bit of our high ground, but that'll be just fine. Once they get a bit closer, we'll throw them into their stance. Let's send the chariots out to do some harassing. Onward. Obviously, the Libu's extra speed on the sands are going to be something we do need to keep in mind, as they'll be able to keep up with our chariots a lot better than we think they will. There's no 120 speed on these guys, but they are 41, which is not slow. If they get close enough to initiate a charge, we're in a bit of trouble. These guys have some ammunition as well, so let's stay away. We decided to send one unit of swords to chase us. Fair enough. We continue to close the gap. Let's drop in. No, we don't need fire damage. We're completely fine. They did get to throw one volley our way. They're not braced at all. Let's go ahead and surround and destroy. That's gonna hurt. But no chariots are felled in the making. They did manage to brace somehow. But they're getting completely surrounded. We'll bring the light chariots away, let the more medium ones start doing their damage. And the sling trading is starting. They're staying a little ways away from us. Let's scoot the troops up. Get into a wall quickly. You guys start launching your arrows towards these lads here. They're a little ways out of range, but I think it's a good idea to go after them. Send the clubmen in. Charge on the spears. There's not a lot of charge bonus, but it's more than 0. We'll send the runners in. Straight through the front line. Get them all in mess. Slings, your target as the other slings. We're going to deal with them quickly. Perfect, chariots, come on back, and I guess we can have you deal with the slings. Break them. Everyone's been given their orders. We can see Amenmesse slaughtering the enemy general. Try to give him the knee. Fortunately, Axe is super effective on me. It's the fastest way you lose one. Spearmen versus clubs should definitely not go the club's favor as our chariots come rolling over. Come on, lads. Let's get moving. The enemy archers are getting decimated. They're already all gone. Perfect, love to see it. So let's scoot the cheer. Well, I guess we don't really have to. Start blasting away. Who's the most exposed? And they're crashing into a completely unprepared line. Beautiful. We'll be able to roll down from here. They've not got a lot of speed, so just kidding. Bowling plenty of lads over. I agree. Embarrassing display. Spearmen have taken a fair bit of damage, but that's a lot of infantry on them. Doesn't matter though. And another victory. How many did we really lose? A little less than 100. We've got plenty of Libu Raiders to round up, and I'll catch you in a moment. Yeah! That's right. Trespassers beware. We only lost, looks like 131 in the fighting, and we can go ahead and sell them on back to the Lebu. Stamp them out here this turn. They're just running away. Well, that's kind of annoying, because I do actually have to stamp them out.
What is owed to me by any means.
We have to travel across the desert. And I do not wish to do this. Let's see what's going on up here in the north, because I would rather make sure we're sorted than not. So we'll go ahead and raise
of Nubia.
this lookout post. It was hideous anyway. You definitely didn't need it. He's got 7 troops there now. Go ahead and move on in. See if we can't take down this fort garrison quickly.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. The Passion Shield Bodyguard. You lucky dog. 100 armor and a large shield. Good for you. Let's go for towers. Multiple turns, so no towers. Just a bunch of ladders. Many ladders we can build, and we may go for a second turn if they don't come on over to stop us. But by that point, we'll definitely get attacked. Okay. I do have in a mod that's going to actually change up the colors for the... I don't like this so much. We're going to have to switch that on back. Alright, much better. As weird as it sounds, I've actually gotten used to these icons now, so how it was giving it were the administration building, it would be great if it left in this mod, if the modders are listening. Probably not, but in case, it would be great if you left a normal building, or any that were kind of administrative, like in the purple tier, or whichever it is. If I can find, hang on, let me find the building. But also, I can say what I'm trying to say. So I think in the administration tier, instead of making it blue, it can stay this black color, and maybe have the outline of it where this green part is, that can turn blue. And make it like that for all of them. Maybe make the outline a little bit thicker. That way it is not so obtrusive, because I really do like the combination of the black and gold. It just does need one more indication, so I guess you can't see the green when it's down here, but maybe make it so you can. And then at least that gives you an indication. If that's a possibility. So for now, we'll play with things like this, unless we get any kind of bugs or crashes due to the fact that I didn't change that on over.
I live for this.
I live for this. Perfect, and we do actually have to have Amenmesse. At least keep an eye on this idiot over here.
I will take what is owed to me by
Come on over next to Buzkas and then go into an ambush stance.
Stay out of sight.
And that should hopefully lure them on over. Those are going to take attrition, but I just don't think they're going to. Since they're all the Lebu, they don't actually have to take desert attrition, which is one of their lovely bonuses. Alright, sweet. So, extra gold and hop. We're making 870 at the moment. We could get our maximized archers, which is probably the best way to go here. Because in Napata and Rez, we're just waiting on... looks like workforce here. We've got plenty of wood. Yeah, I think we're just waiting. Workforce it is. I shall come on in and upgrade our archery range. It'll also give us a bit of influence, too. Good stuff. Oh, we have so much gold. Do we speed anything along, or really? Or are we just sitting on all our resources, kind of building up for now?
Warrior of Nubia.
Betting Seti's army is over here. Let's try to lure them on out as well. None of our settlements are really too in any kind of danger from Seti.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. Insufficient funds. Oh, we're just missing this stone. Why can't we build that?
Spirit and pride. You stand
Ambush,
no
and we'll see if we can lure... they've come on over to Hetem as well. Niam is being quite aggressive with their settling. Let's get on down to Thez as quickly as we can, so let's go ahead and grab the trading post and keep moving through. Post, move over to pray to Anubis. I'm losing the voice a little bit here. Let's hope we can maintain things. Oh, no, I don't actually need to exchange any troops, which is kind of... Well, you know what? I'll drop off to just Nubian recruits. Because we can grab them pretty much anywhere.
marching on.
Aha, Chingon. Then we can have them go ahead and settle Fez. At least we have a foot in the door. But we now do at least know their big army is here in Herhetum.
Your father was wrong to cast you aside, Amenmesse.
Dude, I agree. You want to make this work for 0? What is it going to cost? A bit of food?
Now
Easy.
that is too much.
So you think. So you think. Well, you know what? We can probably try to steal some stone from the area. Who really wants gold?
I fight for my brothers.
I highly
Here
doubt
to
you're
spread
willing to give
some
me that
of
much
wealth
stone. Let's
around.
find out. Okay, here's to spread some of that wealth around. Yeah, might as well. How much stone do you got? Dude, easy. I have so much gold. 2,000. That's all you have? Make it work.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, now your stone is empty. Makes sense to me.
All are merely.
I am
about you,
always
Bay?
willing to lend an ear to those in need.
500? Oh, absolutely not. Okay. Away from Bay, he does not like to trade.
History will remember me.
What about you, goons?
I am interested to hear what you have to offer.
Well, you might not be. Oh, yeah, you are. That sounds great. So about 1,200. Why do you all want wood? I am just barely getting a good amount of that now.
May we both benefit.
Listen, the stone stores are filling up. Bay likes us. How about Damascus?
I stand strong.
Surprisingly, he hasn't wiped them out.
I will unite my people.
Being rather
For
sneaky,
Pharaoh,
let's
we can
negotiate
do
with
great
Miam.
things together.
Oh,
I
defensive
know it.
alliance, huh? Dude, confederation with Miam would be great. We'll grab an alliance. Who are you guys fighting? The Casca, the Phrygians, and the Shekelesh? Great. Well, let's barter for whatever you're willing to give me. 250? Let's bump it to 500, and then I will just give you gold until that works. So let's just jump that up to 50. I'm not giving you 500. 60 gold. 64 it is. Well, you willing to give me a little bit more stone? How about just 525? Don't be like that. There we go. An even 0.
Good. I accept your
Yeah,
offer.
we'll take a defensive alliance. You still won't let me travel around in your lands, which is a wee bit annoying. But we don't have to worry about the Miam attacking us. We now have so much stone. Upgrades abound. So native barracks here for more recruitment rank. I think we tear out the native recruitment office here in place of the normal infantry barracks. Oh, this is Kawa. Yeah, definitely tear it out here then.
Firstborn son.
In Kuzkez, it's just the growth buildings. I'm going to hold off there. Anything that makes us more murdery. Native barracks will do just that. Can we do any upgrades up here in the north? I think we get the Shaduf farm here at Red. No, we can't, just because of workforce, of course. We saw that earlier. Alright then. Native barracks it is. Well, that's awesome.
Battle is my calling.
Got support actions available. Definitely. No plots of... He's the target of 2 current plots. This poor first commander. He's got no legitimacy and everyone's kicking him while he's down. Start up the embezzlement against... It has already been used this year. So I stopped my blight. It says there's no plots active, but I thought I was embezzling. Huh. That's strange. I could have sworn. Oh well, we'll go for just elite warriors would be great. We can definitely afford them. So yeah, let's go for the elite warriors. How many turns do we have to make use for these guys? 2 more? Go for it.
Do not be frivolous with the gifts of Egypt.
I'll try my best. We'll save those guys for when we really need them. Surgeon's practice. For a high influence bonus, you get 1 additional happiness. I don't think it was just influence that upgraded that before, so that's new. Cool. We'll definitely add that on in. That'll allow us to get Kawa up to the maximum tier, which gives us 20 more civilization points. Which, sadly, is not going to be enough to take us out of Crisis. We need everyone else to start pulling their own weight. Civilization is in ruins. Alright, down here to Amenmesse. Like some outposts are available. I thought I was building this. I think we want... not the trading post. We're going to go for a fort. We're going to add some troops in there when we can. Says we can do some building in Napata. We can't. We gotta wait. Down to Amenmesse. And Ziton. I did see we got some new armor though, so we'll have to pass that on out.
Injustice.
Okay, so do they come on up to face us all as one? That's just a bunch of Nubian clubmen, same as us, but ours are very elite. 2430, we've got 22, and 26. It's a spooky fight either way. We do have the armor though. There's less of us, but they are going to be coming in as reinforcements, so if we focus down to this army, or if we can, we should be able to win no problem. He said before everything goes horribly wrong. To the field. Alright. So it's more or less just an open field, and where is the enemy reinforcing from? Back here, then that is where we surround. At all costs, we cannot allow them to reinforce. I'm going to grab the spears, though, to have them deploy back to keep the enemy from attacking us. Deploy them further apart. I would prefer not to use our archers in the back group here, but we may have to. Can't really get them more aggressively stationed. More like this. And this will allow us to get a group of archers back here, firing in them. Javelins behind our lord here. And then we will set up 3 archers back here. They've got archers of their own, so we'll have to advance pretty quickly. Move them off to the side a bit, and then we'll set our other archers up. Hopefully we've got more than enough ammo to deal with all the enemy archers. Well, that's the edge of the map, is it? I see.
To victory!
Guard mode. We'll have all the archers as one, and then just not the chariots on guard mode. Alright then. Get us started. Okay, they came in at a bit more of an angle than I thought. Move on in. You need to rush in and deal with these clubmen quickly. Break their necks.
Slay them! Fight hard!
Go up to those Kapesh guard, and then everyone launch their arrows. Whoa, hello there.
Forging ahead!
Well, that's a nightmare scenario.
Aim for the heart!
You guys turn around and go after this group.
Archers!
We're gonna need our chariot or our javelineers to focus down different units as well. Luckily, the other guys are gonna have to move all the way across the field to actually get over here to us. Man, that went exactly as intended.
Chariots, move!
Alright, chariots, we've got to stay away from the javelins, but we got to charge into the javelins as well, so go get them. Horde is struggling quite aggressively. Here comes all of the clubs. Just all of the clubs.
Cut through them!
Cut through them. Their javelins are getting too much friendly fire damage. Keep moving, chariots. Your only real option.
On our way! Through!
Moving quick, aren't they?
Fight with
Back, spearmen, move back. We're gonna have you hold the line.
Onwards! Onwards! To battle!
Come on in, break this group that's already wavering. We've lost 2 chariots in that initial charge. I think that's fine.
Challenge me. Warrior of Nubia. For glory.
Good grief, that's a lot of soldiers.
Onward.
Archers set up in a different area. We got everyone here more or less run over.
For glory.
Alright, chariots, come on out.
Fighters of Nubia. Tear them in.
Come over here and deal with the enemy lord.
Who protect us.
For glory!
You 3 form up. Go ahead and set up into a spear wall. Spear wall for you as well.
There is no hope.
Oh, there's plenty of hope.
Follow me, men.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Pushing on.
All of our archers are set up and ready, more or less. Clubmen are getting into position. Go ahead and make sure all those guys are fled off the field.
Onward.
They're getting absolutely pelted with arrows, which is perfect. That means no one else is. You guys all focus down at the same units.
Loose arrows.
All of our clubs are not coming on through. Quickly, lads. I know you're tired.
The might of Nubia.
We've got a lot of choice, though.
Power and pride.
Scoot back.
With me, brothers.
You guys crash in here. We'll have the bodyguard in this group. Chariots.
Forging ahead.
Oh, here.
Throw. Mighty javelins away.
Get in there, chariots.
We will triumph.
Come through as well if you can break their morale and move through pretty quickly. That'll be
Fighters of
great.
Nubia.
You guys go all the way in and start chasing off those archers.
For glory.
Some of our own archers are getting caught. Let's bring them back.
To battle.
That's a lot of purple
Aim for
arrow,
their
the
hearts.
purple shirts there we can
We will
fire on.
triumph. Release.
Blast into this group. And you guys move forward again.
Answers fire.
Chariots, your job is anti-archer duty.
Fight with honor.
Got a flank on either side there. We'll just kind of take some quick shots at the battle. It's going our way, but very brutally so. Doesn't look like they do much fighting back in spear wall. Which I guess does make sense. You guys out of arrows? Then what are you doing running into the fray?
Send them around.
Absolute fools.
Bring them down. Power and
Javelins
pride.
also aren't out, but they're gonna
Into position. Never
run into
falter.
melee like fools.
On the move.
Does make full sense.
To battle.
Alright, Foray is gone. Looks like we've broken them. Brutal.
The might
Try
of
harder
Nubia.
next time.
Die.
We will do what we can to run down this group to make raising that fort that much easier, and I will catch you all in a
Feel
moment.
my strength.
Brave fool. And now he's very holy. 216 fall. We actually got out of that with very low casualties, all things considered. Very outnumbered. Didn't really matter. We'll go ahead and have them serve Egypt. 600 kills for our chariots as well. All these foolish invaders. Is the royal decree is in effect, so we've got now a 3rd god slot, so we're going to come on in here and grab a set. Hello there, you creepy looking anteater man. We're going to go ahead and start worshipping you right away. Now let's start constructing shrines and temples dedicated to Set.
Grant
Which is
me
great,
your
because that's going to give us
blessings.
workforce growth and ammunition, extra ammunition for all those that are being, or that have been recruited. Prayer will give us extra aura size for the leader of that army, and then more speed for all missile units. Whoever's devoted to him is going to get extra armor-piercing missile damage and more reloaded speed, which is exactly what we need for all of our Nubians.
I will take what is owed
Really,
to
you're
me
able to recruit
by
more.
any means.
Yeah, forces grow. Fair enough. Let's have Neme keep moving on through. We're going to go out of
Stay alert,
March
brothers.
stats because I'd like to recruit on some more recruits.
Going
Grab the
where
Shrine of
wind
Isis so we don't have to worry
blows.
about desert attrition. Come on over to Thez. Hang out here.
On my way.
I don't trust the Sands one bit. Let's grab 2 units of
When I
recruits.
call, you answer.
We've got Royal Archers now as well. Oh, very nice. Cost 22 gold, 25 bronze. I might just give him a very dangerous retinue of archers. Well, we know the Royal Chariot Companions completely flatten enemies.
You better have strong nerves.
So they should be quite dangerous. And then we'll go for the Royal Kush up here with this army.
Glorious bloodshed.
Yoink, we can't afford their food, but that's fine.
Make
Because
your
so much in
name
the
or
background.
die.
Make your name or die. Didn't look like we lost any units here, even the ones that were mostly wiped out. The spear is a baseball bat.
Ah, sweet victory.
There we go. Sweet victory. More
Get
replenishment.
used to your chins.
We raise the fort because I'm not having any of
The
that.
gods favor me. To
Come here,
war.
you. Ooh-wah. You should have tried harder. Yeah! The spear animation is
It
pretty
was
good.
never in doubt.
These guys are champions. They only killed one, but they're hanging in there. We continue to grab the
Never waste
replenishment.
resource.
Never waste the resource. And
Warrior
we shall
of
move down to
Nubia.
that 50% and see how much replenishment we get.
Marching on.
Otherwise, we attack immediately.
Set up camp.
It's alright.
Are you strong enough?
Are you strong enough?
Death to my enemies.
Looks like it'd be better for us to go after him, Shimmer, right away. Give you some hardcore armor. We've got lots of composite armor now. Fierce armor is the underdog as long as there are fewer than 2 enemy units in range. Oh, it's only, you have to be well outnumbered, I see. No, I don't like that so much. His medium armor is doing exactly what we need. We may hand the composite armor off to one of the others, but he's good with the spear and shield. Common shield and no new ghoul weapons. How sad. We have to pry them from fools' cold dead hands. Let's take the extra melee defense and punishment. Have ourselves a fight. Hang on now, we could reach
I'll
him Shima
prove
before what
myself
happened.
worthy.
Prove yourself worthy. Did Camp Stance steal our movement? I know we weren't in March before. That's alright. In that case, we will go into Camp Stance. There's no
Get
reason to
some
move on
fires
forward.
going.
We'll attack the next turn. Oh, proper. What can we add on in?
bow before me.
Love the rock art site school. Was this in here before? Either way, 4 legitimacy, 7 happiness, 6 influence, 4 happiness for adjacent provinces, and then just a victory point. Here, my son, you can leave your mark upon the rock. See that antelope carved in the stone? It was here before Kush. Oh no! Everything's ruined. Before Kmet, for all kingdoms. It'll be here long after. Yeah, but moment's still ruined. Looks like we have a little bit of extra to build here. Would it be best to just get city guard compound here at Kawa? I'm not trying to make this place a military district, though. May just need to wait on the workforce. How many turns before we have an additional? 2 turns? Oh, I shall wait. Happiness is incredibly maxed out, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of both of the happiness buildings and probably just replace them with growth, to be honest. Okay, so over in Hop, we can get the gold income to maximum. Let's do it.
Power and pride.
Right, for our next royal decree, I think we want to keep moving towards what makes our archers stronger. So we've got extra XP for melee. That's melee. We're going to come up here towards the archers. So we need to come up through the urban military initiative to reach the training mandate power. 20% more ammo faction-wide, and then 20% more armor piercing for rank 9 missile infantry. As long as they're elite, they shall be quite elite. What else can we get? Extra faction-wide reload. There's lots of ammunition abilities here. You do have to straight up mouse through all of them. I wish there were some that would actually be more... or at least it felt like they're more in tune with actually upgrading your empire as opposed to just a couple of buffs. It's boundless ambition. What kind of research is that? Ancillary chance. Yeah, this is just reload speed for chariots, so I guess we're going to be swarming the world in Nubian chariots eventually. Anything else that increases archers on this other side here? Prayer duration sounds great. Action white upkeep, gold per... I'm pretty sure I saw this previously and it made me chuckle. 20 gold just per tier 5 building. Yeah, back over to archers. We'll go through the urban military initiative. It'll speed up how fast we build up the recruitment and military support buildings. We'll come on through to the training mandate power. It's gonna be a while. A long journey. Okay, for our next court action, we won't be able to get any plots done before Shimsu Horror, so let's just go ahead and... I'm not spending any gold to help you, so I'll just gossip with...
I'm sure we could learn much from each other.
Oh, she's out to discredit the first commander. There's not much you can do to his legitimacy. He's at rock bottom. Encourage it. That would just cost 200 gold. Yeah, sure. Get him.
Egypt raised us well.
Egypt.
Unlike some of these more
Oh, he's a fool.
questionable
He's being played.
characters.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Have the workforce for the Shaduf farm. We absolutely do not have the wood for it anymore. Okay. I don't mind going for the lumberyard then. That really increases the amount of food we're producing here. Oh, sold. Speed that along for cheap. Now it's just up to building up the food production. Good idea. Namay, I'm going to make sure you are a absolute monster. Let's give you the fierce armor. He's already got a raider. Want to give him a common shield? That is really hurting his armor. No, I think the medium shield is a necessity. We give him a clay tablet so he's gaining a bit of experience per turn. Awesome. Alright, down to Amenmesse,
Royal Prince.
who is still in ambush stance.
I'll pay any price for victory.
Man. Is there an Isis shrine over here? Perfect. Let's go get him. Why are we standing around doing nothing? We need to stamp out this sickness the old-fashioned way. Come here, you.
Prepare to move.
Don't play passively. You play with maximum aggression. Alright, into this lad then, in the turn. Right, the seasons turn once more. And a civilization prospers in eastern Lower Egypt. Where's that? Abundance in... Ah, so all of our enemies' territory? Oh, that's great. Luckily, we did peace
Battle
out
is
with
my calling.
Seti proper. Let's come on over in normal stance. We can go into March if things look completely clear.
Let's get going.
I think either way, we're pretty safe.
Get ready to
And then
move.
Talzaret's full army appears. Yeah, we're safe for now. Trek across the evil wastes. Alright, well those plots are all successful. I didn't think they both discredited the first commander with 0 legitimacy, huh? Good use of your plots. Good use of your plots. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep gossiping on up with Talzaret here.
I see you choose your allies wisely.
Oh yeah, we're gonna assassinate you for sure. Enjoy.
I will make everyone listen.
He will make everyone listen. Vizier's Palace. See if it doesn't cost 1,000 next turn. Otherwise, we'll be building that up right away. We got one more workforce. What can we really put here that's gonna help us out? Growth and upkeep, or influence and happiness. I mean, our influence is not at maximum here, or at least not above the 80%. That wouldn't really hurt. News crier stand, let's go for it.
The fire of Nubia.
Now we surround him, Shima.
Prepare for anything.
Your doom approaches, Kawa.
I live for this.
Oh, you poor fools. Cannot defend yourself even one bit. Low casualties, our first time. Oof, that was quick. Watch that spear stab you in the neck. We showed them.
This land is mine.
Borders? What borders? They have taunted you long
My
enough.
greatness
Show the world
is
you're
proven.
unquestionable. Oh, we got a Kapesh. Well then.
These lands will
Amenmesse,
hail
where'd you
my
go?
name.
You deserve the
Driven by
Kapesh more than all others.
injustice.
I don't think he has anything that actually buffs up Axemen, so we are good to go to give him the blade that cuts space-time. Yes, he loses some damage. But now... what does he gain extra? Extra damage versus shields? Sold. And we'll give the axe to this lad. The one that's venturing out into the desert. You got a raider, do you? Seems kind of garbage. Here, enjoy this Kushite axe. Free attack. Go.
Glory beckons.
I agree. Unsure
Death
as to
my
why
enemies.
you can't move this turn. I thought I'd do
Son,
that last turn. We're getting all mixed up here.
stand easy.
11 units now. Not sure where you were recruiting from, but we're gonna go ahead and put a stop to that. Yeah, yeah. That's right, your soul has been severed. This Kapesh is looking a little
Was never
hexagonal.
an option.
We're gonna go ahead and sell them on back.
Free the captives.
Free
Ruler
is
of Kush.
an interesting way of saying it.
Get ready to march.
Let's get marching. We will camp out in... is it faster to go along land here? I think we can actually just zoom across Wabku quicker. Come on up towards
Get
Uzkez.
marching.
Marches, we can go ahead and grab... I think we're just going to keep going for additional points into his Arduer here, which gives us more movement at sea, so we can zoom up the cataracts a bit faster. Resources for ransoming is awesome, but I do want to actually get back into the fight a little bit quicker. Imperialistic is finally starting to take on up. He's very cultured and ambitious. Love to hear it. Oh, and for you who haven't seen his pre-order scan, yoink, this is what he'd be looking like. What do you all think? Should we play with a normal Amenmesse with his fun crown, or do we play as Avatar of the Gods Amenmesse? Vote in the comments. Otherwise, you can just stay as normal. His avatar actually, or his alternate skin actually looks alright. There's a few of them that are a little questionable, to say the least. Plata up to the next tier as well. It is the most important part. Speed along our food production there. And then in res, we can go for... no, we don't have the workforce still. Such is
I'll
the
prove
way.
myself worthy.
Alright, well, Shima has the happiness. Need at the moment. We can start building in the other buildings, I think, to Isis for extra happiness. And here we can go for... really, we already have Egyptian monuments. I guess this is why they were able to have so many scary defenses here. The amount of outposts in Shima. That works for me. Rez will have a Shadoof farm when it can, but it doesn't look like we can actually do any more building for the turn. Let's see if we can get any deals to be made.
Son of the Sand!
Not aggressions with Waya de Jaha?
I live.
And
for
Bay is not
Pharaoh's
looking to fight. I
glory.
knocked over my my pin there. Apologies, lol. We've got 3 pending actions likely to court. Go ahead and take a look. Mammoth available on Pada. Awesome. Let's go for whatever increases happiness. Recruitment cost doesn't matter. Increase that happiness.
Battle is my calling.
What did you gain that was new? Said you had a new follower. Oh, he's got skills. Duh. Skills, not followers. Up to level 5 then for your fortitude. Sweet.
The fire of Nubia.
No more recruits for you. You're good at 19. You start building up the more elite lads, since our food is actually well in order. It's gonna be bronze is gonna start taking a hit. Into Amenmesse and the turn. We gained a standard of Kush. Kush has been conquered, for the banner of its ruler now adorns the court of another, symbol of their subjugation. Interesting. So for defeating Kush, you gain a ancillary.
Beware my wrath.
What do you have currently? Extra XP from battles. I'm going to switch this over to the standard of Kush. Upkeep reduction, labor cost, and then extra gold faction-wide. Yes, please. None but Amenmesse. Come up on out of here. And actually,
On my turn.
now that we have kind of crushed the Kushites, wouldn't be a bad idea to make an enemy with everyone else by switching up our crowns here. So let's come on into the power of the crown. What is it hiding? And the compressed crown is going to hurt happiness. It hurts all resource production. Gross. That's not worth it at all. In that case, we march. Production and into the desert. Go straight through. Trying to figure out what the fastest route would be.
Secure the vaults.
The outposts do speed us along, but not that much.
Death to my enemies.
Alright, let's go ahead and try to resettle Fez.
You stand no chance.
Stand and no chance. Foolish
I rule
ruins.
here now.
Now we've discovered who? Thank you for telling me. We discovered Osiris, the Great Shepherd. What does Osiris grant? Charge bonus, influence, melee defense, and then increased replenishment from Take Them On. Intriguing. So he's all about just pure replenishment and influence. Okay. Not one we're going to worry about. I've got all of our archer based. We might switch over from Isis to one of these others once we've actually started to conquer a bit more land and getting... Once we're at least well and truly grown up, because she's more of a god that boosts up workforce growth and happiness. As is built on up, let's go ahead and throw in the bronze furnace right away. And since we have the gold too, let's speed that along. We've got no more workforce though, so we'll have to wait on that one. And it looks like one of the armies of Miam was coming on over to try to claim it. We got here just in time. Let's go for I would say we can go for a fort here. We'll do a lookout post because there's no reason to go for maximized. So we'll do the shrine to Isis for getting around in the desert. I don't think Set. Real quick. I don't think Set helps with desert attrition. Of course, it won't show us what they get for the prayer. Here we go. Prayer is aura size and speed. Yeah, we need desert attrition immunity. Especially out here in the sands. Finally, the trading post? No. Monument, yes. Build this one instantly and the other two will wait. Good.
Courage is everything.
We get some Libu out here. That's beautiful. Let's grab some Libu tribes. Or tribesmen.
I need more blades.
What are these guys? They have extra on us. Resilience to desert attrition, and they're the desert fighters, so they have less penalties in sandstorm. Okay. They don't have bad stats either. Diversify our forces a little bit. Or workforce in combo. We're just waiting for that fifth. Right.
Amenmesse.
Into the court. Let's go ahead and start a plot to deal with Talzaret. threaten, discredit, or blackmail, and that's it. I guess we had to use the embezzle and the assassinate before it was too late. I thought we had initiated the assassinate plot on Talzeret, but I guess not. I'm just going to try to steal some legitimacy from her. Much easier. We'll spend gold on it, but not yet, at least. As we get closer to him, Shimsu Hor, we will if we need to.
I'll prove myself worthy.
I think we're safe on this side. We're going to go ahead and cross the Nile and come on over and prepare to war with Buhin, because they have the next pillar of civilization, and they're a Nubian faction as well. We do need to conquer all of Nubia. Betting we get ourselves another ancillary for that.
Battle is my calling.
And we'll go into March Stance.
Into your
Well, that's the
positions.
ford. Okay, that works for me. Let's speed this one along then. Care not for how long it takes.
Mighty warrior.
Bounce along the outposts then. Perfect. Yeah, I think we will prepare for a war with Buhin. Shikesh people are invading and they go after cultural settlements.
Man the walls.
We haven't really seen anything to do with them so far, so hopefully we're well and truly safe for now. I'll use the workforce on upgrading Hemshima, because of course we did. Speeding along is not useful because we don't actually gain extra workforce. Workforce seems like it's a resource that builds up, and as you deplete it, it goes away completely, so you have to keep building it on up. Which I didn't necessarily understand until pretty recently. Public square for more influence. How many turns before we have to up to 5 workforce? Fixing up the influence even further is probably even more important. Rushing it for 400 is goofy, though. No, nothing for to build in Kawa because we're going to put in one of the tier 5 buildings. Uzkez we can go ahead and throw in. Probably going to go for a gold market. Start selling off some of our excess gold here. We're going to do the same thing over here in Thez if the place is safe. Seti wants us to give him food for a non-aggression pact. Are you going to go against Talzeret? Don't mind if I do. Sacrifice the food. I didn't think he had the stones to go against Talzeret.
The fire of Nubia.
Okay, then who do we want to fight next? We really just came out here to kind of claim this bronze settlement so they couldn't. Our next foes are likely going to be the Western Desert tribesmen here in the Dungle Oasis. We just need to know just how powerful they are before starting up a fight with them. Ah, here's Talzeret. She's back. With a army of 16 this time.
I heed only destiny.
A bunch of tier 1, I think we can handle that. March
Rightful
Stance,
heir
come on up
of
through
Egypt.
Wabku into the paying homage. While he moves along, we'll have you.
Death to my
I would have him
enemies.
march back, but I think I want him to stay out here in Thez, out and back into the settlement, so it doesn't bother me about him not moving. And we'll throw in the workforce growth building there. No reason to speed that along either. Where'd my secondary army go? The armies go away when you get too high up,
Battle is my calling.
but it's not that far up that it actually makes them disappear, so it's kind of a strange juggling act you do with this map, because you don't get to see very
I
much until you're
stand
way up here,
unbroken.
and then you can't see your armies at all. Meh. Hit Musha. As long as we have a shrine to Isis here, we can kind of surprise attack over towards Buhin, or at least over towards Shema. We can set up a defensive
I am in your
formation there.
hands.
Shrine to Isis, I might as well pray at both.
Hear me. Hear me.
Just for the ancillary growth there. Come on over down to
Set up
Wabu.
patrols.
Cool. We have 3 workforce here. I must have spent far more than I thought I did. Gross. We'll just keep waiting then. Keep on waiting. 600. How much workforce? We have 3. That's enough for the Should've farm. And now we grab it. 1200 for the upgrade. Absolutely not. 300 to complete now. Let's do that one. Just gives them more defenses. More resources. Great. Especially coming out of all this food. Oh, what kind of... No. Wrong. What kind of buildings can be built there? See you later, Senate House. All of the villages that are alongside the Nile are fantastic for resources.
Spirit and pride.
Jump into the port. Make sure our discrediting of Talzaret works out in our favor.
I must say, I admire your strategy in navigating court.
Oh, is that right? I'm glad to hear it.
Ever wise.
Just come over here and hit this Shrine of Anubis.
Gods, hear my voice.
Swiggity swiggity one feather. I don't even mind trying to lure them into a fight they can't win. Who do you have in your
I
force
will
here?
not bow.
Viceroy
you?
of Kush.
We'll stand out front
Press on.
for Ramesses.
I
That's
shall
just a
not
heap
stray.
of normies. They've got spears, sure, but they don't have clubs. I'm gonna be real aggressive.
Rich
I'm
beyond
gonna attack me.
measure.
See what happens. No one else has any movement. Let's go ahead and activate our next city for our Thutmose the Conqueror. I think it's gonna be Buhen. Buhen is the target. We initiate the conquest. They're not gonna care. They despise me. So, we're not gonna have to worry about that at all. Little do you know, though, your settlement is mine. It's a matter of time. Awesome stuff. Actually, can we grab more Libu over here? We already recruiting up.
The fire of
Let's
Nubia.
do some Libu slings
Hard
as
men for a
expendable
hard
lads up front. And turn. Ooh, a new ambition. Perfect. Shining Arms, 4 extra bronze. Your might must grow, so maintain 75 units in total and you gain a victory point. And 2,000 gold. Or have at least 10,000 gold for some gold prestige. Sold. We shall have ourselves a victory
Driven
point.
by injustice.
Hey,
Remain
random Talzaret army. You
Moving on.
absolute lunatic. You burned down my Shrine of Anubis,
Without
did you?
mercy.
That's a mistake. You committed one of the classic blunders. I guess we'll have to fight this, and now you know what? We'll just go ahead and take the auto resolve here. Yellow doesn't mean they're wiped out. It's a bunch of normies. Pull your knees, pull your neck, pull your everything.
Victory
we will
is
take-
bought with blood.
The replenishment, yeah, that's no problem at all.
Put
We
them
easily
in
just sit in
chains.
parentheses.
Golden Prince.
Put them in chains. Awesome.
Worldly warrior.
Fortunately, these are not the longbowmen that I would like to recruit in because they're not the Tessetti. So let's instead, I'm going to kick out both of these. Well, no, I'm not, because they're gold chevron. We're going to replace them with these renowned Kushite archers.
Awaiting
Or
the
kind of an armored
soldiers
frontline
of
archer. We've got
fortune.
lots of lads that can throw arrows at really long range. I'd like some that can kind of hold the line for a moment. We'll go ahead and trade these two Kushite archers and these Nubian recruits that are kind of elite on over to the fort here. 4 workforce in Kawa. We got to do a little bit more waiting. How much? 1 and 2 turns. It's going to be a little bit longer. That's fine. We shall upgrade Napata then. Kushite delegate school for even more diplomatic relations with all those that are not Egyptian. 1,000 for the Shidduch farm. We're down 1.5k, which is pretty gross. You can honestly speed along both of these and be just fine in terms of gold, which is kind of hilarious. We've got no more workforce. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Start leveling out our food. Wood, ambition slot, ammunition. Is that as important as extra food? That I do not know. Probably isn't, though. Let's go ahead and grab the increased food production from buildings and ports. And then we can finish off our ambition towards the training mandate power. It's good to me. Civilization still isn't doing great, but going down to our plots. Can we go ahead and discredit her further? Lovely.
Do you seek to make use
Someone
of my
unknown is
advice?
plotting against me. I'm unafraid, unless they're trying to remove me from my position. I have earned this. By Pop saying, you are in charge, deal with it. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I guess now that I'm saying it,
Firstborn son.
we don't have to recruit these guys. I'm gonna go into March.
Amenmesse. Golden Horn.
The elite archers are here in Kerma. That's what we're gonna grab instead. Perfect. Well, either way, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthon. I'll see you all next one.